Did you know that according to the latest statistics from the National Institute on Aging, NIA, up to 63% of men over the age of 60 regularly experience prolonged sleep difficulties, light or interrupted sleep, or waking up multiple times during the night. What is even more concerning is that more than half of them are already using dietary supplements, yet they do not realize that certain types may disrupt hormonal balance and accelerate the decline in vitality over time. If you have ever found yourself lying awake for hours, waking up feeling tired, or sensing that your inner energy is slowly fading, you are not alone. Today, I want to share with you a very simple method. It requires no medication, no cost, and it may help you fall asleep within just a few minutes. This in turn can support your hormonal balance and naturally restore your vitality as you age. If you are over 60 years old, please do not leave this video. Stay with me through this journey because it might change the way you care for your health every single day. Which country are you watching this video from? Feel free to leave a comment below. There is one thing that many gentlemen over 60 often overlook. Sleep no longer comes as naturally as it once did in their younger years. In the past, you could simply lie down and fall asleep almost instantly. But now, even after turning off the lights, putting away your phone, and sitting in complete silence, your mind may still be racing with thoughts. Some people toss and turn until midnight. Others may fall asleep briefly, only to wake up again and find it is just 3 a.m. Their eyes wide open. The next morning, the body feels sluggish. The mind lacks clarity. Everything feels like an effort. In truth, this is not simply a result of aging. It is a consequence of subtle changes happening within the body, especially related to male hormones. Over time, testosterone levels begin to decline, followed by a drop in other hormones responsible for deep sleep, emotional regulation, and energy recovery. At the same time, the function of the pineal gland, which produces melatonin, also diminishes. This makes it harder for the body to recognize when it is time to rest. In addition, reduced activity in the parasympathetic nervous system makes it difficult to relax. You may find it harder to turn off your thoughts and become more sensitive to small things like the sound of traffic outside, dim lighting, or even the ticking of a clock. Other factors may also make the situation worse. These can include anxiety about finances, family matters, personal health, or unresolved memories and stories that return every night. Such thoughts keep the brain from shifting into a resting state. And the more you try to sleep, the harder it becomes to fall asleep. When this pattern continues, it not only reduces quality of life, but also directly affects male vitality and urinary health, causing the body to weaken day by day without a clear explanation. Many gentlemen often assume that a sleepless night is just a temporary inconvenience, but in reality, prolonged lack of sleep is one of the most silent and dangerous factors contributing to the decline of male hormones, directly affecting vitality in later life. When your sleep is not deep enough or is frequently interrupted during the night, your body cannot go through the natural recovery cycles needed to regenerate hormones, repair cells, and calm the nervous system. As a result, you may not only feel tired in the morning, but also notice that your inner energy is slowly fading without any clear reason. A study from Harvard Medical School showed that men who sleep fewer than 6 hours per night for just 2 weeks can experience a 10 to 15% drop in testosterone production. This hormone plays a key role in maintaining strength, endurance, and even a man's sense of confidence. When testosterone levels are low, you may feel more tired, irritable, unmotivated, and lose interest in the activities that once brought you enjoyment. This is not just a physical change. It reflects an internal imbalance in the very system that once supported your vitality. In addition, sleep deprivation raises cortisol levels, the hormone responsible for stress. This in turn weakens the function of the pituitary gland and the hypothalamus, which are the two primary centers that regulate key hormones throughout the body. Once these systems are disrupted, the entire male physiology begins to suffer in a chain reaction. This includes the prostate, urinary function, digestion, and even mental clarity. You may find yourself becoming more easily frustrated, having trouble focusing, waking up to urinate several times during the night, or feeling that your former vitality is no longer there. These symptoms do not appear overnight, but when you add up each night of poor sleep, each late dinner, and every evening spent scrolling through your phone, the result is a gradual weakening of your entire system over time. Many people believe that poor sleep is simply a natural part of aging. However, in reality, there are very small daily habits that can quietly disturb your sleep, making it increasingly shallow over time. These seemingly harmless actions, when repeated every night, send the wrong signals to the brain, causing the body to believe it is not yet time to sleep. Even though the lights are off and you're already lying in bed, below are 3 common yet often overlooked factors. The first factor is blue light from electronic devices. Using a phone, watching television, or reading online news right before bedtime is a routine for many people. However, the blue light emitted from these screens suppresses the function of the pineal gland and reduces the production of melatonin, the hormone necessary for guiding the body into a restful state. Even just a few minutes of scrolling through news, reading comments, or checking messages before bed can make your brain feel as if it is still daytime, making it much harder to fall into deep sleep. The second factor is your evening diet, especially eating too late, consuming greasy foods, or using stimulants like strong tea, coffee, or even light alcohol. If you eat dinner after opt p.m. or choose heavy dishes like fried meat, spicy soup, or have a hot cup of tea afterward, your stomach will have to keep working while the rest of your body is trying to rest. An active digestive system at night can make you toss and turn, I feel bloated, or wake up due to stomach discomfort or thirst. Over time, this habit not only disrupts your sleep, but also affects your liver, prostate, and urinary health. The third factor is room temperature and lighting. If the room is too hot, or there is light coming from night lamps or street lights, the pineal gland does not receive the proper signals to release melatonin. Many gentlemen in states like Florida or Texas tend to set the air conditioner too low or let a fan blow directly onto their body, causing chills in the middle of the night. Meanwhile, those living in milder regions like Oregon may keep the room too warm. Simply adjusting the temperature to between 64 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, turning off all lights, and using blackout curtains can help bring back deep, natural sleep. For men over the age of 60, sleep is not just a time for rest. It is a vital opportunity for the body to regenerate energy and rebalance hormones. That is why your sleep environment, whether small or spacious, simple or modern, should be seen as a natural hormone recovery room. And in fact, you do not need advanced technology or expensive items to achieve this. It all starts with a feeling of safety, kiet, and cool comfort in the room where you sleep each night. Room temperature is the first factor to adjust. According to experts from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, the ideal temperature for effective melatonin release is between 64 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. At this level, the body recognizes the signal that it is time to rest, and the pineal gland begins to function more consistently. If you live in a warm climate, use a fan on a gentle setting or set the air conditioner to a moderate level. If the weather is cold, a light but warm blanket can help you retain heat without making you feel trapped. Lighting in the room also plays a critical role. Even a small nightlight or the glow from a street lamp coming through a window can reduce melatonin production. Try using dark, thick curtains. Or if you live in an area with bright street lights, consider wearing a lightweight cotton sleep mask Many people think this is a small detail, but in fact, it can reduce the time it takes to fall asleep by up to 30%. Finally, keep your bedroom quiet. Avoid placing sound-producing electronic devices in the room and choose bed sheets, pillows, and blankets that feel most comfortable to your body. A room that is slightly cool, moderately dark, and free of noise is the ideal setting for male hormones to recover silently in the background. This is how you give your body the true rest it deserves after a long day. Many people do not realize that what you eat in the evening can determine the quality of your sleep throughout the night. For men over the age of 60, dinner is not only a time to nourish the body, but also an opportunity to prepare it for rest, support hormone balance, and restore energy. If you have ever felt bloated, had indigestion, or woken up in the middle of the night due to thirst or feeling overheated, then it is time to take another look at your evening menu. Experts from Johns Hopkins School of Medicine recommend having dinner before 7 p.m. to allow the body enough time to digest and transition into a relaxed state. An ideal dinner for older men should include easy-to-digest foods, rich in fiber, and supportive of good sleep. You can start with a light vegetable soup made from ingredients like pumpkin, loofah, carrots, or steamed broccoli. These vegetables are not only good for digestion, but also contain antioxidants that reduce inflammation in the prostate and support deep sleep. In addition, you can include boiled sweet potatoes or thin oatmeal, both of which provide slow digesting carbohydrates. These starches help the brain naturally increase the production of serotonin and melatonin. If you wish to add protein, choose steamed salmon or boiled chicken breast. These are gentle on the stomach and contain tryptophan, an amino acid that promotes sleep. Avoid fried foods, spicy seasonings, canned products, or sweets. These can cause digestive discomfort, disrupt the body's balance, and negatively affect the liver, kidneys, and urinary function. Finally, be cautious with drinks after 5 p.m. A strong cup of tea, coffee, or even light alcohol might seem harmless, but in reality, they are common reasons why many gentlemen wake up multiple times during the night without knowing why. Instead, try a warm glass of water with a few slices of ginger or chamomile. This gentle approach can relax the nervous system and guide your body into a deep, natural sleep. If you have tried drinking warm milk, turning off the lights early, or listening to soft music but still find yourself tossing and turning every night, the problem may not lie in your habits, but in the way your mind has not yet been guided to let go. For older adults, especially men over the age of 60, scattered thoughts about family, past work, health, finances, or grandchildren often quietly surface at bedtime. That is why, in addition to adjusting your environment and evening meals, proper relaxation before sleep plays a crucial role. It helps reset your internal clock and creates the conditions for the pineal gland to release melatonin and restore hormones naturally. The first technique has been used for thousands of years in traditional Indian yoga. It is called alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana. The method is very simple. Sit or lie down comfortably. Use one finger to close one nostril. Inhale slowly through the other side, then switch and exhale gently. Each cycle takes about 10 to 12 seconds. After repeating this 5 to 10 times, you may notice your heart rate slowing, your mind becoming calmer, and your nervous system shifting into a deep relaxation state. According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, this method helps reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, in a natural way. This allows the body to enter sleep more easily. The second technique is called reverse breath counting. It is a simple way to redirect your attention away from worries. Just lie still, breathe naturally, and begin counting each exhale, starting from 100 and going backward to 1. If your mind wanders, gently return to the count and start over. This practice helps soothe the emotional center of the brain, like a gentle lullaby for the mind. After a few minutes, you may feel your eyelids growing heavy and sleep coming naturally. The third technique is called 478 breathing, described by the well-known Dr. Andrew Weil as a natural tranquilizer without a prescription. The method is very gentle. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, then exhale slowly for 8 seconds. As if blowing out a small oil lamp. Repeat this cycle 4 to 6 times. According to Dr. Weil, this technique helps lower heart rate, reduce blood pressure, relax facial muscles, and calm the brain regions associated with stress. It is especially effective for those who suffer from chronic insomnia. All 3 of these techniques require no tools or special space. Just by practicing them consistently each night before bed, you may find that you fall asleep more easily, wake up with more energy, feel mentally clearer, and allow your hormonal system to recover better each day. No sleeping pills, no complicated music, no modern massage chair. Sometimes your own body is the most powerful tool to guide you into deep sleep. The method you are about to practice was developed by military training experts in the United States during wartime, when soldiers had to learn how to sleep under any condition, even with the sound of explosions around them. Today, this technique is widely used in sleep recovery centers across the United States, Canada, and several Asian countries due to its high effectiveness without any medication. Begin by lying comfortably in bed. Let your arms and legs relax fully. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself sinking into a soft cotton mattress like the one from your childhood bedroom. Start with your face, the part of the body that holds the most expressions and tension throughout the day. Gently relax your forehead, cheeks, lips, and the muscles around your eyes when your face becomes expressionless. Your brain automatically receives the message that it is time to rest. Next, relax your shoulders, as if a heavy backpack has just been taken off. From your shoulders to your elbows, wrists, and fingers, imagine a warm stream of water flowing down, washing away all fatigue. Then bring your attention to your chest and abdomen, where your breath is gently moving. Do not try to breathe deeply. Just allow your breathing to slow naturally. With each exhale, imagine you are letting go of one burden at a time. Finally, focus on your legs, the part of your body that has supported you all day. Let your thighs, knees, feet, and toes completely release. Picture your body slowly shutting down, like a small house after an evening gathering, with the lights dimming and everything gently sinking into natural silence. If your mind is still active, imagine yourself lying in a quiet field or beside a peaceful ocean breeze. The clearer the image, the easier it is for your mind to let go and drift into sleep within just a few minutes. This is not a miracle. It is simply a way to relearn something your body has always known how to rest, recover, and live well every day. Sometimes true healing does not come from a clinic. It is not found in pills or supplements. It begins with one deep, natural night of sleep. Because in that moment, the body quietly does its work of recovery. Hormones are rebalanced. The nervous system is soothed. Male vitality is restored. And the prostate is given proper rest. After the age of 60, sleep is no longer just about rest. It becomes the key to unlocking energy, clarity, and a refreshed feeling each morning. And sometimes all you need is one small change. Turn off your phone an hour earlier. Eat a lighter dinner. Switch off every light and open a window to let in the gentle breeze, or simply breathe slowly. Count each breath. Relax your body little by little, and let your imagination carry you to a peaceful place, maybe a childhood garden or a quiet riverbank where you once fished. You do not have to force yourself to sleep. Learn to let go. Sleep will come like an old friend, slowly, but warmly and gently. If you found today's content helpful, do not forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving videos on diet, herbs, and gentle exercises that support male vitality in later life. Each week, we will return with a warm cup of tea, a slow breath, and a small suggestion to help you live healthier and happier every day. What does your dinner usually look like? Do you have a personal habit that helps you sleep better? Please share with us below, because every story is a valuable lesson for others in the same generation. Wishing you a peaceful night and a body full of vitality in the morning.